Hi, I'm Bonby, aka Bonbai. Let me start this video by saying that I'm not an Adin Ross fan, I'm not a 21 Savage fan, I don't have anything against Adin or 21 Savage, and frankly I haven't listened to enough of 21 Savage or watched enough of Adin to really have an opinion on either of them. As far as I can tell, it goes without saying that they're both great entertainers. From my perspective, I heard about this situation, I know that there are a lot of opinions flying around the internet this past few days. Ludwig and Hassan and Kai Cenat all weighed in on this whole debacle. But for those of you that know me, you know that I'm not a big opinions guy, I'm a big objective data guy. As the old saying goes, men lie, women lie, but numbers don't lie. For anyone who might not be aware of the situation, basically Adin Ross and 21 Savage played 10 rounds of a game called High Card, in which both players select a card, and very simply, the player with the higher card wins. There has been a lot of controversy around this match because immediately after it ended, 21 was exposed for cheating by using marked cards with little scratches on the back of them indicating which ones were face cards. So if there's anything that I can provide to the conversation, it's context. Here are the full results of the match between 21 and Adin. There were 11 hands played, with the 10th hand resulting in a push due to both players drawing 9s, and the final score was 8-2. Of the 11 hands played, 21 Savage pulled 7 total face cards. Now the real odds of pulling a face card in any given hand are 30.7%, given that 16 of the 52 cards in the deck are either jacks, queens, kings, or aces. A binomial distribution formula can tell us that the odds of pulling a face card 7 times in 11 hands is just under 2%. Looking at the full distribution of possible outcomes, you can see here how improbable that outcome is. However, as much as this is improbable, I do have to say that this outcome is definitely plausible, and it is much more realistic than some of the other possible outcomes that nearly get into the realm of statistical impossibility. Before I get into what this means for 21 and Adin, there is one other thing I have to address. As most of you who are aware of the situation already know, 21 basically admitted that he cheated after this occurred, so this case is basically closed. I'm not breaking any major news to anyone here. But one claim I wanted to address quickly is that in a later stream, Adin talked about a phone call that he had with 21, in which 21 apologized and said that he has the wrong people around him. But he is the one sitting at the table, picking up the cards, so logically there are a few things going on here. 21 appears to be claiming that someone on his team marked the cards or talked him into doing it himself. Regardless, 21 had to have known what was going on in order for this to mean anything. So it doesn't really matter whether or not he marked the cards or someone else did it, because he was definitely in on it. And knowing that he was cheating, 21 would also have known not to pull 10 or 11 face cards in a row, because the odds of that happening are less than 1/100th of 1%, or 1 in 10,000. The most likely cases would be to pull 2, 3, 4, or even 5 face cards over the course of 11 hands, and while pulling 6 or 7 face cards could easily be chalked up to good luck, pulling 8 would be extremely lucky. Pulling 9, 10, or 11 face cards would just be outright insane. So pulling 7 face cards is just enough for Adin to be able to walk away from that game, feeling like nothing sketchy was going on. And immediately after this went down, Adin appeared to have no clue that he had been scammed in front of 100,000 viewers. In fact, only a few minutes after the game ended, Adin seemed completely okay with the outcome. It's not until this guy picks up the deck of cards and checks them for markings that Adin seems to finally figure it out himself.
Tap the card. I don't understand. How could you? What? What? Let me see. What? What? On God. On God, they're marked. Hold on. How you can tell they're marked?
Look at
What?
look at the little scratches on the.
I don't think you would do that, bro.
They're all.
Nah, they're scratched, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. These cards are both scratched.
And then, even after it's revealed, Adin is ready to let this go and move on multiple times.
Let's play 2K.
You want to play again? How much?
But I play with the Clippers.
Okay. And who I get?
You can't get the Lakers or the Bucks.
It's gonna have to be the Clippers too.
Alright.
Clippers versus
We
Clippers?
play the same team.
Later on, Adin even says to chat that he doesn't think 21 would do him like that. Things get super awkward after this goes down. Chat can't let it go, and Adin tries to smooth things over, but 21 leaves and the whole meetup ends on a really uncomfortable note. So what I wanted everyone to take away from this video is that 21 does have the wrong people around him. Whether it was his or someone else's idea, someone should have told him that this was a bad idea. Not just because he might get caught, but because it's wrong to cheat, and especially when there's $250,000 on the line. But maybe more importantly, although Adin has rappers and celebrities on regularly, he clearly has people on his team, and I'm sorry I don't know your name, but guys like this, who are the right kind of people. This guy recognizes that Adin doesn't want any bad blood, and obviously doesn't want to check the cards himself, so whether Adin was being naive or just didn't want to stir up any drama, this dude right here was looking out for him. All that to say, get the right people around you. Have people around you who are going to look out for you and have your back, and not the kind of people who are going to endorse or enable behavior like cheating. You have to have people around you who can support you, but you also need people around you who are going to check you and call you out when you make a mistake. Anyways, Adin eventually says that he can't let this happen again, and that he has to stick to a game like 2K, which is a much more skill-based game, where he can't really get scammed, in the end saying this.
I'm sticking to 2K wagers only from now on. I learned my lesson, chat.
So anyways, I for one am fully confident that Adin will never let a rapper scam him like this again, and yeah, that's about it. Peace.
Bro, I got some cash for you. Yeah, a little gift from me to you. You know, it's a good amount of money in here. You know, it's a lot amount of money in here. I got you, bro. From me to you. Yeah, I got you, bro. Oh, you do humps.